Hey guys, how's it going? Kind of a long night here. Hair's a little bit greasy to be honest with y'all. Um, Let me wipe off the camera, get a little nice and clear for the vid, as clear as it's gonna get, and we are all set and rocking and rolling. All right. I was just thinking, guys, kind of speechless. Um, I was just thinking about this whole season, and a lot of times, there's a lot of subscribers on this channel that are diehard Giants fans, and I came into tonight's game, and like I admitted, like before, like after watching the Redskins game, like I said, that Kyle Lauletta should be the quarterback, and I was upset with the Giants and everything, and just hear me out. I don't want you to get to the comments right now. Hopefully, you'll hear me out. The game of football is emotional. It's 16 games a year. It's only a couple of games a year. Um, it's not really like basketball where, Jeremy Lin can have two games and then he could play for another team in a second. And Eli Manning, he just embodies everything that I kind of relate to, as an underdog. Eli Manning threw a lot of interceptions in the first couple of years of his career, and a lot of people in New York were ready to give him the hook and just admit that he was the worst one out of his brother and he was going to never pan out to his number one billing and his number one pick. And Tiki Barber turned on him, and so many turned on him for his quiet self. You even see Lawrence Taylor even doing it now. And he just embodies everything I love about the game. He embodies everything I love about the Giants. He never complains no matter what his circumstance is. And it's just really special to still see games like tonight. And you could choose to be a fan that, lives in this 2-7 world and always looking towards the next thing and living in this constant negativity of Super Bowl or bust mentality. And we've been there. And against the Eagles game, my mood was a lot different than it is right now. But I know this is going to sound cliche, but the mood I'm in right now, I was talking to my dad about this. Sometimes it's just so special to see, like, the guy that you grew up watching, like, go out there and, like, turn back the clock and have that vintage Eli drive. And we've been there. And Giants fans Giants fans that grew up in the early 2000s, kind of like me, and have kind of grown up with this team, like, and have grown up with Eli Manning, they know about these moments. And tonight, just watching that game, I didn't expect to have any emotion at all watching Nick Mullins play the 1-7 Giants, but the Giants eliminated from the playoffs. Like, I didn't expect at all to be totally riveted by the game or totally geared up or, I don't know, roped into the game. Like when the 49ers spiked that ball with 1 second left, like I was back in Graham Gano land, like thinking, oh no, the Giants are going to find a way to lose this game. And when Eli Manning hit Saquon Barkley, I was right back in the mode of that Super Bowl, like about Ahmad Bradshaw. Just get into the end zone any way you can. Just complete the drive, finish the drive. And it was another come from behind. It was Eli Manning. It was Eli after the game celebrating, smiling. And just sometimes as a human and stuff, like you get on YouTube and it's constant just negativity about Eli Manning. It's constant like, what are the Giants going to do in 5 years? And sometimes you just have to take a step back, and this is at least for me. You have to take a step back and just enjoy the day to day. Just enjoy watching Eli Manning play football. Just enjoy watching your team get a win. And I think that some guys certainly do that. And I hope that some people relate to the feeling I'm feeling. Is sometimes as cliche as it sounds, it's just so nice to watch your team get a win. And it's so nice to see Eli Manning, all the work he's done for this organization. It just is really emotional. And his whole passage, his whole career of going against Tom Brady, it was certainly David versus Goliath. You had the Goliath of Tom Brady, and Eli Manning is the David. And he's shooting arrows, and he's throwing to David Tyree, and he's beating the greatest team of all time. It's little Eli Manning, the youngest of the three brothers, the not Peyton Manning. The reason why Eli Manning really resembles New Yorkers and really relates to us is because he's not built with the physical gifts of a Mahomes. He's not built like a Carson Wentz. He doesn't have the mind of Brady or the consistency of his brother at all. He's not like a Big Ben. He's a 6'4" thin guy that is quiet, unassuming, shy, and really just a guy who puts his head down and works hard. And he doesn't really have any of these abilities. And to outside fans, you'll never get the Eli Manning love. You'll just consider him lucky. You'll look at his family. You'll look at the way that he went to the Giants and whatever. You'll consider him, younger fans, just people just can't relate to the Eli lovers like Giants fans. If you're in the Giants community and you watch this guy over the years and you watch him just never complain, and I've even gained more respect for Eli during the years where it hasn't always been great, because it's amazing for him to not flip out, to not get emotional, to keep coming to work, to keep doing those things, to not let the whole world, when the whole world's on top of Eli Manning, when the whole world's clamoring for Lauletta, and even me, he doesn't flinch. And that's why he's a special competitor, He has all those cliche things, again, cliches. Heart of a champion, competitor, and he believes. Those Super Bowls, there's just something in Eli Manning, because that's how his career is going to go down. He's a guy that never has the measurables. He never has the incredible just qualities where he can roll out of bed and play. Like, he needs to prepare. He needs to do it the old-fashioned way, and he just has a heart for the game. He's a true underdog, and he just believes he can win. And he believes, and he prepares. And that's Eli Manning. Those were those 2 Super Bowl drives. He quiets the mind, and he locks in. And he just believes. And he doesn't give an inch. And he's still a warrior. And he's a warrior competitor, and that's how we're Giants fans are going to remember him, because he resembles New York Giants football. He is the heart of the New York Giants. And I'm thankful to have had the ride. I wouldn't be the person I am today without Eli Manning in the ride. I wouldn't be the football fan. I wouldn't be the person. I just my upbringing, just without Eli, I don't think that people's lives would really be the same without him. And tonight, just a reminder, like, when you're in this world of negativity, when you go through the Twitter comments, the YouTube comments, people making fun of Eli Manning, people still poking at us 2-7, people just always thinking about the next thing, just always looking towards the future. Tonight's just a reminder to just take a step back and I'm just taking a step back, and I'm just enjoying the last, few years or the last few games of Eli Manning. And I'm not thinking too far. I'm just enjoying the game right now, and tonight, I just wanted to see Eli get a W. And I wasn't expecting to get emotional tonight. I wasn't expecting to get into this game at all. It's a 1-7 game, but that's the magic of Eli. And some people will call this video certainly corny, and some people will not really relate to the video. But this is just the kind of mood I'm in right now. And it was the type of game today, so I'm sure some people just are always about Herbert. They're always about putting down Eli. They're always like, oh, well, don't get on the Eli train now and don't have him for next year. And I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying it was just great to see my favorite player get a win tonight. it was great to see Odell smiling. It really was. It was great to see Shermer get a win. It was great to see your team get a win. It was great to see the Giants win. If you're a real Giants fan, I truly believe that if you dig down and you have really a heart, that if you there's just a moment of nostalgia that I believe lives in Giants fans. Even if that nostalgia has been covered by 4-23, I think if you dig deep enough, you'll find the emotion to kind of just like realize just how special Eli was and just how special he is, and appreciate the work that he's done. And I just want to thank him for being a New York Giant for this long and everything. And tonight was a great reminder of that. And just to take a step back in this ever so fast world we live in and just enjoy the game of football, enjoy the players that play, because, Eli, I just don't know how much longer he'll be doing it. And see him get interviewed after the game, like truly a favorite athlete. And for the Eli lovers out there, I'm an Eli Manning fan. It was just a fun night. And it was a very rewarding, long time coming. And that's just the way I feel. Happy to get a win. And just happy to live in the now. And just watching that game, seeing the comeback, seeing the smile. I'm really happy for Eli Manning. I'm happy for the Giants. And in general, it was just a satisfying night out of nowhere. And I guess that's the power of sports and football for you.